I love our country. How do you love your country and support and normalize somebody who was a convicted felon who really wants to destroy the country, in my opinion?
In my view, country music artist Carrie Underwood is creating waves like never before by taking a remarkable and audacious position against the viewpoint and its contentious presenters in a manner that has totally upended the media landscape. The matter is now a full-fledged dispute with genuine ramifications that may have substantial repercussions. The stakes are an incredible $800 million, a sum so enormous that it demonstrates how serious things have gotten in an unprecedented move. When Carrie Underwood filed a defamation lawsuit against Joy Behar and Sunny Host, two of The View's outspoken hosts, the response was nothing short of explosive. Social media is ablaze with heated debates, and rumors suggest that The View hosts are now frantically attempting to persuade Carrie to drop the lawsuit before things get out of hand. The drama has escalated in a way that no one could have foreseen, but how did we end up here in the first place? It all stems from a single crucial decision.
From sea to shining sea.
Underwood will take the stage at Trump's inauguration singing America the Beautiful.
This one act caused a backlash that spread throughout the whole fan base, sending shockwaves through her devoted following entertainment industry and beyond. However, Carrie wasn't going to sit idly by. She made it clear from the beginning that she wasn't going to let this go without standing up for herself, and her response has now become the center of a firestorm that no one could have predicted coming. When The View got involved, it wasn't just a mild criticism. They launched a full-blown verbal assault, delivering a barrage of sharp and biting remarks aimed squarely at Carrie. Imagine this. When one of the biggest names in country music, Carrie Underwood, announces that she will be performing at Donald Trump's inauguration, the internet goes crazy. For some, it's a brave and daring moment of unity in a nation that is sharply divided by politics. Some, however, are furious and accuse Carrie of betraying her values and supporting Trump's divisive policies. When hashtags fly in all ways, the internet becomes a battlefield, with some expressing support for the car's choice. When the perspective enters the ring, Joy Behar and Sunny Houston hit Carrie with strong force, rather than merely offering a moderate criticism, while others call for a total boycott of her music and career. By implying that her act is more about—
I don't understand how you say you love your country at the same time as you normalize this convicted felon, which I can say now every day.
A lot of my family voted for Trump. They love the country and vote for him. I think that people make these decisions for a lot of reasons.
Okay, fine. And I would not be the person to say don't do it, because I believe in free speech and everything about it.
Sunny even goes so far as to say unequivocally that she would never consent to perform at such a happening.
I think art is art, and you have a right to perform where you want to perform. I agree with you, Joy. I can't sing a lick, but I certainly, and I have not been asked.
Furthermore, did they really just state that the response is instantaneous and explosive, leaving fans in disbelief? Carrie and furious. She doesn't say anything, at least not first. But this is when things start to get interesting, as Joy and Sunny are busy waking up the post on The View. Carrie is carefully and discreetly planning her response in the background, and when she does it in a way that nobody anticipated, returning with a rage that surprises everyone. Carrie Underwood is taking things to the next level by suing The View and its well-known hosts for defamation, seeking $800 million. Indeed, you read correctly. $800 million. According to Carrie, the host didn't merely criticize, but rather propagate blatant lies that gravely damage her reputation and career, going beyond a reasonable bound. The boundary between opinion and outright defamation. Suddenly, the roles have been reversed, and The View is now in full damage control mode with behind-the-scenes briefings. Imply that Carrie is being pressured to resolve the matter in secret by the hosts, who are desperately attempting to reach an agreement. to prevent totally undermining their credibility. But Carrie is steadfast and makes it apparent that this fight is about holding influential media figures responsible for their words and deeds, not just about her. As a result, social media goes into overdrive, with fans rallying behind Carrie and applauding her for standing up to Joy Behar and Sunny Hoon.
People do what they do for whatever reasons. It's like Joe and Mika.
Yeah.
They did what they did. They felt that's what they needed to do, and I got to stand behind them.
Yeah.
You know, and I stand behind her no, not or not, because if I believe I have the right to make up my mind to go perform someplace, I believe they have the same right.
Of course.
And so
That's
I have
true.
to, I have to support. Doesn't mean I'm particularly interested in what I won't.
The sentiment is wonderfully captured in one tweet. Not only is Carrie Underwood defending herself, but she is also destroying a poisonous media culture. Ultimate queen, and the opposition to the viewpoint is just as Carrie is constantly portrayed in memes on the internet as the epitome of composure and reason, while reality devolves into chaos. One especially well-liked picture with the caption portrays Carrie calm and unflinching. Grace in the face of fire. The internet can't get enough of the drama, and the car's response has just made it funnier when you realize you tampered with the incorrect one over her frantic speech in a viral footage of Joy's passionate tirade. Increased vehement criticism of the show comes from those who believe it has gone too far with its potent platform to spread controversial stories rather than encouraging genuine dialogue over an extended period of time. Once frequent viewers are now wondering if the host's divisive remarks and actions have finally gone too far. But that's not all that goes on behind closed doors. The level of stress is quickly rising.
Behind closed doors,
According
tensions
to
are
reports,
escalating rapidly.
ABC officials
Sources
are in
say that
full-blown
ABC
panic
executives
mode as the
are in
scandal keeps
full-blown
getting out
panic
of
mode
hand.
as the
There are
controversy
also
continues to
allegations
spiral out
that
of
the
control.
network's top brass
Rumors
is
are
forcing
flying
Joy
that the
Bear and
network's
Sunny
top
Hostin
brass is
to issue a
pressuring
public
Joy
apology
Behar.
to Carrie in an attempt to stop the fallout and avoid any additional harm. The main query that remains is if this dispute could mark the end of the road for the Ayas, for Joy Bear and Sunny, the show's most divisive hosts. The response against them has been swift, and some viewers are calling for their dismissal, arguing that their remarks about Carrie went beyond simple criticism to include personal assaults. Even Whoopi Goldberg, who is always steadfast in her support of her co-hosts, is apparently pulling away this time. According to reports, Whoopi has been attempting to resolve the conflict behind the scenes, but the severity of the public outcry has grown too much for her to overlook, and Carrie's fight is about by standing firm against the opinions of hosts. She is doing much more than just protecting her personal name. She is sending a strong message to all media outlets that you cannot say anything you want without facing the repercussions. It's a brave step on Carrie's part to make it plain that accountability counts and that nobody is beyond criticism, not even the most well-known media figures. The stakes couldn't be higher for The View if Carr's lawsuit proceeds, because it could set a precedent that alters how media platforms treat public figures going forward. As for Joy and Sunny, let's just say that their future on the show is looking more uncertain by the day. If the overwhelming support of her fans is any indication, they're with her every step of the way. This suit raises some serious questions, such as whether talk shows like The View should be held accountable for their words, and where do we draw the line between criticism and love? Beyond Carrie Underwood, the controversy now centers on media accountability, journalistic ethics, and what's now that public figures have more power to challenge stories they believe to be false or harmful. We'll turn the discussion over to you. Do you think Carrie Underwood is making the right choice by speaking out? Or should she think about settling down and moving on? What do you think? Is this the change the show has been waiting for years? Please share your opinions in the comments section below.